Alright guys, Fitz back here for another game from ICC Cup Replay of the Week. Week number 4 between March 12th and the 18th, and let's get in with this. Spawning as the pink or purple Protoss is going to be Shuttle. So we're going to probably see some Shuttle play by that Protoss. And spawning in the top right, I believe I've casted him before, is going to be UED Sidorian League Hobbang, or UED, as I finally found out what their clan name was, and Jade. Now this map, you have a pretty big main, I call it like the backwards fighting spirit, as it's pretty much the exact same, except for this little ramp in the center, but nothing too out of the ordinary for that. You could pretty much mimic this as a center base. There's no center base, but no one takes that in fighting spirit. And the reason why I say it's inside out is because your main is on the low ground, and your natural is actually on the high ground, which means a lot of players will opt to take either fast expand or just wall this off completely and then take their expand a little later. And your third is actually on the high ground, but very similar where there's that one small ramp leading up to it. So it's really a lot of the same. However, this choke is a lot bigger. It's a lot harder to wall off. I'm not even sure if you can wall that off. Yeah, I don't think you can. Most people put their main armies there, and I mean, as long as you can hold off your third, it's not terrible. But again, this map has the same problem, especially with these positions where you really don't want to, like, go expand to your opponent. Where he can go to his natural, he's expanding towards his opponent, which is kind of a problem with these spawns. But beside the point, we'll have to figure how it goes down. I'm trying to fix that. So, now, averaging of APMs, Hobbang is averaging 424 this game, 324, excuse me, that'll be ridiculous, and his, max is 458, and we're looking at, Shuttle, who's averaging, 202, and his maximum is 296. Now, again, it really depends on how you look at the APM, and the way I'm looking at, Shuttle is how he's kind of at a lower end of an APM that we normally like to see, we normally see, like, lowest, like, 250. The other thing to note is, like, if you ever watch any kind of live stream by any Brood War player, you'll see that they're clicking a lot more than they're actually using. Like, for example, this SCV, right? If I'm trying to send it over here, I'll probably press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then press BB, which would be an APM of 7 right there. So it really depends on how you really kind of deal with that. Or not, I shouldn't say that. It really depends on how you use that APM. He might be a player that actually might be doing much more better commands than he is. Like, I know from my experience with Brood War or StarCraft 2, when I play with my clanmate Box, he has a much lower APM, but I tend to spam a lot more, and I think I could probably utilize my APM much better as I could be, as I am probably faster with the keyboard than he is. But I haven't really utilized that. I haven't really tapped into my energy source, you could say, for that. And it looks like Hobbang is going to put this as... Oh, I also forgot to mention, UED is actually variable for D-Rank Team League, and I believe it's actually part of it, represents and is part of that clan, or that team. So we'll have to see... well, I just thought I would point that out there as our own little caster from ICC Cup. And, yeah, so I'm actually hoping, like I was saying in the other game, I've been asking a couple of my friends, and, you know, I think I may try to get in contact with whoever kind of runs Team Liquid or something, or ICC Cup or whatever, and just point the idea out to them, because I know I couldn't do it. But maybe, like, that idea of searching for a kind of the right VOD you want to look for. You could even do you could do it by caster, by version of the game was released if you don't want to get that in depth. Or if you could get that, a game of version released, and what else? And like what kind of strategy they're going for, matchup, caster, like well-known, notorious, like, or you could just like search like Husky StarCraft Day 9 or whatever for any kind of replays you kind of want to watch, and I think that'd be kind of cool. And it could be like over across, because you can embed a lot of like videos from YouTube at least. I believe even I even think a lot of Justin.tv and Twitch.tv you can actually start embedding those videos into. I know you can even embed streams now, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like the feature that Team Liquid has right now for the streams, but it's more like instead of like, you know how streams are like they're on and off. This would be something that would be constantly going because VODs don't go away unless there's something wrong with the VOD that needs to be taken down for whatever reason. So I just think it'd be kind of a cool idea. I'm gonna see if I can get that idea passed along to anyone who has the ability to get that done. I just thought maybe I have a revolutionary idea. Probably not. Probably someone's thought of it already. But it'd pretty much be like a Google for StarCraft searching. But again, I'm starting to run into the idea of like who has to maintain that. It might be a little too much on the casters. Maybe, I don't even know. But we'll see, and we'll be seeing some 4-gate pressure actually. Well, he also have an expand, so he's going to be going Range Dragoon, and he's going to be going for that bunker into tank. If you saw from week 1 this year, you'll see where I think it was that Flash game was the very first one, not replay of the week, but just like the very first game I uploaded. Flash went a build where I believe, I'm not entirely sure for this. No, that was a ZV TVZ, excuse me. But what you do is you go CC first. You do 1 rack CC, and then you put down a bunker. Get 4 Marines in here, and if they're going to be doing since both players are going to be fast expanding, it'll be a little bit delayed. But if they're going to be doing a one base push with Range Dragoons, the way you hold that off by fast expanding is you put that down, put a bunker down, put like 2 or 3 SCVs on here to repair until you get a tank with siege mode, and then you just start chilling away at the Dragoons, and they can't really do much about it. Positioning of that pylon's just, there for... He's going Bio against Pro. I love this guy. Bio for the win, except that's a lot of medics. That's a lot of medics. You never see that. Of all the games I have seen up to date with Broodor and on and off from ICC Cup, you never see Bio against Protoss, and I think, he's not really going to expect this. This Observer will see it though, but I don't think you're going to normally see tank Bio. You're not really going to see Bio with this. If you see 7 racks, it should be enough as an indicator. Well, he's going Bio. There's nothing against that. Looks like he actually knows it's there, and he will get the snipe off. Wow, nice by him. And it looks like he might be pushing out, just not allowing him to get... I'll be surprised if he's going to be able to do to this. He'll be putting the shuttles. Looks like he's going to be doing a drop behind this push, as Terran will be pushing out with quite a bit of force. I like this by Hobbang, but I just don't know how it's going to work. I always tried it. I always failed miserably, but... if there's a map to do it, it will be Jade. He's not really utilizing his entire forces right now. Must be hotkeying or doing something else. But maybe that 324 APM is not really holding up to him very well. I'm joking. That's an insanely high APM to begin with. And I believe Hobbang is at least an A-rank player. I believe if Varial was here, he could probably verify that. But, I don't even know what happened to Varial. He's just not on lately. And looks like an engagement will be happening. Should probably just shut up right about now. We'll be stimming. Looks like he's going to have a little trouble. He will have a DT in here if he's not... He has to be a little careful about this. DT is like, nom, 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 nom. Oh, nice scan off. Nice reaction time to that. Not as good as the computer where it's like, oh, he's going to slice once. Oh, insta-scan. Bam. But will he have enough for another scan? He will. Another DTs are coming out, and they will die. Will he have enough energy for more scans? He will, I believe. This push is doing a lot more damage than I thought it was going to do. Protoss doesn't really have much. I think they were expecting for more of a macro-style game. Tanks, ooh, wow. Constant Marine production off of 7 racks, and he will have enough for another scan, so he should be okay against DTs. His best bet right now is probably just to put 1 DT in at a time and just try to be able to hold this off. But, I think it might even just be... As long as he can stay with his base, he should be okay. As the Terran's really going with all efforts here, he should probably be expanding, but he will have that pylon over there. He will have another DT coming in, and it will just get blasted away completely. And, wow. I'm surprised by this push. It's so devastating. And he even has +1 I didn't even see. And will he be getting... He's not getting a science vessel. But DTs are out. Will he have enough to scan? Oh, he actually has a missile turret. That's right. Nice move with that SCV. It looks like it's just going to camp outside the base right now. And wow. I don't know what the Protoss can really do about this. Wow, a 9 gateways. Both players were going really early game aggression, I guess, here. Wow. So a lot you can do off of 2 base, I guess. It looks like go GG, go. A rematch. Haha. And Shuttle didn't even get off to do his shuttle play. And, ooh, he just got shut down. Shuttle. Shut down. Ha. Yeah, so I think honestly, you know, Shuttle didn't do anything for Fritz's tip of the game. He really didn't do much wrong, per se. He thought that he was going to be going metagame, which would be going... if you're new to Brood War, you'd be like, okay, it's gonna be a ZVP. Terran's gonna be going mech. But Hobbang just broke that and be like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go bio with some mech. But you know, that build can work. Especially since, like, I don't think he was expecting that early of a push. He kind of, and I really like the reaction by Hobbang right when he saw the Observer. He was like, all right, if this is gonna work. Because bio is so easy, it's pretty easily countered by Protoss, especially if they just get up Storm pretty quickly. That's all they have to do. And he was probably going to be tech switching to Arbiter play shortly, thinking he was going to be going that. But you wouldn't see an Arbiter in this scenario. You would be going for straight tech to Storm, and you wouldn't naturally go that. Because if you had siege tanks at your right door, you wouldn't have stasis field at the time. You would have Storm. And Storm will not get in range of siege tanks in time. So, very interesting. But I guess I would just say try to get out an earlier scout earlier, maybe. You know, it's really hard to say what you could have done better in that game, Shuttle. I think you were just so caught out of position. It was so wacky. It was kind of weird, but a great game. I like to see those variations. Much more entertaining games, in my opinion, than just standard straight up, well, he's going to go mech. I remember, I think it was last week, where it was like, so it's Fighting Spirit again, it's cross positions, and it's another TVZ. So we're going to be seeing mech from the Terran player, and we're going to be seeing Ling Lurker Muta from the Zerg. It's like, that's still entertaining, but like, this is a lot more entertaining to me. But that's my own personal preference as a caster, but I love to cast them all, because I am an awesome caster. I should say that, but I'm a pretty awesome caster. Let's face it. A round of applause, guys. Yeah, you're awesome. Woo! Yeah. Go Fitz. Yeah, that was one lone guy, and that was myself. So, wow. All right, I'll get out of your hair, guys, and peace, guys, and I'll see you guys Wednesday for Reaper of the Week number 3. Yeah, game number 3. All right, peace, guys. See you later. Have a nice Tuesday night.